Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys today about dialysis. Dialysis is Greek. The meaning is dissolution. Dia is through, and lysis is loosening or splitting up, which is a process of removing waste and excess water, basically an artificial kidney for replacement. Dialysis was developed in 1943 by Dr. William Kolff, which was a Dutch physician during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands. He made his first dialyzer machine out of sausage castings, beverage cans, and washing machines. He had 16 patients, and needless to say, none of those patients survived. It wasn't until 1945 that the first patient that was actually comatose and had been comatose received dialysis for 11 straight hours, and then she regained her conscious, and that was the first successful run of dialysis. Dialysis is extremely important because it replaces the work done by our kidneys in the body when they have failed. I'll be talking to you about not only dialysis, but what types of dialysis and indications for having dialysis. In addition to that, there are over 700,000 dialysis centers across the United States. And this is because 1 out of every 10 adult American will have some form of CKD, which is chronic kidney failure, chronic kidney disease. And basically what that leads us to is 20 million Americans have kidney failure. And this is the reason for the need of so many dialysis centers. What dialysis is it's the filtration of the blood because the kidneys are no longer functioning. The diffusion of solutes and ultrafiltration across a semi-permeable membrane directs the blood flow to one side while nutrient gradient is moving the other way and removing the other small particles that are not needed in the body and that should have been excreted out of our systems naturally but is no longer functioning. Who needs dialysis are people with this loss. And this is in stage 5 of chronic kidney failure. There are 5 stages of kidney failure, but in the 5th one is when you need dialysis. And the 2 main types of dialysis are hemodialysis and peritoneal dialysis. Hemodialysis removes the waste and excess water by a removal that's outside of the body through blood lines and a filter called a dialyzer. This dialyzer contains a semi-permeable membrane that is made of artificial materials, and that is the way that dialysis is done in hemodialysis. The other way is peritoneal dialysis, which removes, again, the waste and excess water that's removed from the blood inside of the body using a natural semi-permeable membrane inside the body, and still removes the toxins, removes the waste. And during this process is how dialysis is performed for one of the 2 ways. The starting indications for dialysis, whether it be acute or chronic, are what they go by AEIOU. A is for academia, fluid overload. E is for electrolyte abnormality. I is for intoxication, which is an acute poisoning, uremic poisoning, because those toxins are not being excreted from your body. O is for overload of fluid. When your kidneys shut down and you're not able to remove fluid, what they go by is this fluid overload. And what I have set up as an example is this papaya. This is what a person that has non-functioning kidneys is putting on in fluid every day because nothing's coming off. So when they get to piling up so many of these is when dialysis is needed. And it's very important to have. And the U is for uremia complications, which is pericarditis or gastrointestinal bleeding. And the chronic indications there's only 3, which are symptomatic renal failure, low glomerular filtration rates, which are less than 10 to 15 milliliters, and even earlier in diabetics will they put you on dialysis. And the 3rd one is difficulty in medically controlling fluid overload. Again, with your serum potassium or GFR, when that's very low, they will put you on dialysis, and this is when a key indicator that you need dialysis. Overall, dialysis is very important for life, especially if you have kidney failure. Without dialysis, you are not able to live a healthy lifestyle. And in conclusion to that, dialysis can give you life for many more years to come. Thank you.